Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to our podcast.
Lez-Come-Together.
I'm Jana.
And I'm Jo.
Hi, Jo.
Hi, Jana. So, this is episode 2.
Yes, I believe so.
But again, we're having to put an intro on it.
Yeah, because we're absolutely rubbish and we got it wrong first time and the second time. But by the third time, we'll hopefully have got it right.
We've so know our name. But the problem with the second one, I don't know if you remember, Jana, but the technology's bad as well. We didn't have a proper microphone.
We didn't.
Sounds like we're doing it in a toilet.
It does a little bit, but it's still entertaining.
We think so.
I think people will enjoy it, all those 2 listeners. Or maybe by this point we might even have 2.5 listeners. Well, the half is. But
So bear with us, enjoy this one, and by episode 3 we might not even need an intro.
Right, I thought you were telling them to buy.
Oh no, please buy anything.
You don't have to buy anything at this point.
Free. It's all free.
It's all free. Just our time and our love. Also, guys, just to let you know, in the second episode, we are repeating quite a bit about us. It's okay because, why would you not want to know about us?
Again.
Again and again. We do feel a little bit embarrassed, though, because...
I don't.
No, you love talking about yourself, don't you?
Well, the thing was, we didn't realise that we would ever release the pilot. It was more to check out the technical levels, etc.
Yep.
But after we'd done it, we thought, some good stuff there.
We don't want to waste it, do we?
No.
Yeah. So we published the first one. And then the second one that we made does repeat a little bit of the first one. But please bear with us. By the third episode, we're literally talking about other stuff. Well, to be fair, we're talking about everything anyway. We are repeating a little bit about ourselves.
We're even educational in the third one. We go through all of the initials of the... Oh. All right, thanks. Well, there might not be a fourth one. See ya.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to our podcast.
Let's be honest.
I'm Jana.
And I'm Jo.
So, what are we talking about today?
Today, let's talk about you. So, I know that sounds very lame, but just so you know, going forward, the plan is we'll have a letter of the alphabet each week, which is kind of important for some of the topics that have either been important to our week, driving us mad.
Sorry, Jo, you've gone off script. I thought we were talking about me.
We're back to you in a minute. But the idea being that one week we might talk about a U, one a B, one a M. But this week...
A to the B.
Exactly. We're not doing it in chronological order, as you noticed.
No.
And obviously U is a bit of a play on words because it's not actually spelt the way, because we're talking about introducing ourselves. Mm-hmm. So, Jana, tell us a bit about you.
You've gone off script again.
Yeah.
I'm Jana. I'm Slovakian.
Foreign.
Yeah, I'm foreign. Often people call me Eastern European, which is absolutely not true.
Why
Slovakia happens to be smack in the middle of Europe.
Right.
It's called heart of Europe.
By whom? The Slovakians?
No, the rest of the world.
Oh, okay, right. Because we're always talking about Slovakia.
Who?
The rest of the world.
Oh, well, yeah. When you can find it on the map.
Exactly. I do know where it is, actually. Turn right when you get to Vienna. Anyway, carry on.
You do go there. What else would you like? So I'm married, lesbian, identifying as a female. My pronouns are she, her.
Okay. Now, I've never heard you call yourself a lesbian before, because you don't normally use that word, do you?
No, not a fan. Probably like yourself. Lesbian is one of those words that just don't slide of the tongue easy.
Oh dear. I thought we were going to stay as clean as possible. Anyway, come away from the tongue.
This will happen a lot. It happens to me all the time at work. I say things, and actually I don't mean them in any other way than the way I'm saying them.
In an honest, pure-hearted way.
Pure-hearted way, but as I'm finishing it, I can see the looks on my colleagues' faces.
But you do work with a bunch of men.
I do.
That have a lot of innuendos on a daily basis.
Correct. But I've got to confirm I'm very much a men-loving lesbian, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't, does it?
No. But okay. I know what you mean.
In a non-sexual way.
But you have no problem with men.
No, I love men. I do.
In a non-sexual way.
Non-sexual way.
Okay, good to know. So Jana, why did you want to do your podcast?
Why is this turning into an interview?
Yes, and why do you think you're really good at the job?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We thought we'll try this. We'll give it a go because we've been talking about it long enough. And I don't know. We wanted to do it. Well, maybe because some people will listen to it. And
Probably my mum.
Yeah.
And your mum would have done if she wasn't not
still
with
alive,
us anymore. Yeah.
So she won't be listening to it, but someone might listen to it. And do you know what? If they don't, this can be a therapy for us.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
I've realised I'm quite normal sitting next to you.
Do you know that there is that, and there's also just trying to get some time with you because you're this like power woman working in this very corporate job, and I never get to see you.
Oh, that's kind of you.
This is literally all it is. It's just trying to get you in the room for 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Uninterrupted.
So I think we need to physically describe you to the listeners.
Right, okay, go ahead.
So I do use humour because I think the world is a pretty serious place. And so if there's a chance to get a laugh, I will try and get it. And sometimes that can be a little bit...
insulting?
Yeah. Yeah, I go for the sarcasm, easy laughs. And apologies because I only do it to people I really care for.
Okay, yes.
That's me slapping Jana's knee.
I'm ready.
So, right. So I would say when I first met you, I would have called you a really beautiful...
Wow.
Very cool. You have very she has a bit of a shaved bit on her head, bit of a long bit that's sort of flicked over. I mean, it does sound like now she's got some issues, but no, very cool hairstyle. Okay. It's sort of bleached blonde, but I think that's your natural colour.
Yes. Yeah.
But it looks and it's not really blonde. It's more like a silver foxy type.
Yeah, grey.
Yeah, let's go there. But it's really you look very cool. But I would put you on the sort of butch
are we going there?
spectrum.
Yeah.
Well, and I'd be interested to know if and you, I would say you're tall. You're about 5'8".
I actually don't know. 170.
Oh God. Right, so you're in these foreign centimeters. Okay, 117.
I can't believe we went there again.
No, you're not 117 centimeters. That's like that's tiny.
That's like my wife.
That's not fair either.
She's really small.
Yeah, but she would be 4 foot.
She's
11, 12.
She says she's 5 foot, so we'll go with that.
Okay, yeah.
Because I want to have dinner tonight. I'm 170, so 170, so 1 meter, 70 centimeters.
Right.
I think that's about 5 foot. It's less than you. What are you?
I'm about 172, I think.
Oh, no.
I don't know because I work.
We haven't prepared for this.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm average height for a woman.
Okay, and I'm 5'8", so I'm slightly taller than average. But I would say that most women are becoming taller these days.
Are they?
Yes.
Where are they all? I seem to be, not dating because I don't date anymore. Obviously, I'm married. But I always kind of ended up with very short women. And my wife, she's beautifully short.
But she's also very femme, I would say.
Yes.
Okay, so
goes well with my butch.
That's not. So, would you describe yourself as butch?
I used to, and I think it's more of a tomboyish.
Okay. Yes. And is there a difference then?
I think butch is a little bit further on the scale of being towards male presenting a bit more, but
okay. And so we're alienating half of the people that might listen to us already, are we? I don't know which one we're alienating.
We will edit this out because actually I'm unsure. Because there's so many new terms, and this is one of the things we want to talk.
Is butch still a term?
Yes, but then there's mask now as well, which is like really masculine women. So
where's the line?
Where is the line? And we'll get back to that once we've done some research.
But this was one of the reasons we wanted to pod, wasn't it? Because
absolutely.
We feel that there's a gap in the market where people need to have an entertaining way to listen to people from the community, so 2 gay women, who will try and explain terms and what does and doesn't insult us, and will also be really interested in hearing from the people listening on what insults them and what doesn't, and have a discussion so we can educate people.
Yep.
We
while educating ourselves.
Exactly.
Because I educate myself every day. I thought I knew it all 20 years ago. But still now,
exactly.
I don't know it all. But
and when we get it wrong, it's from a place of love and respect, and we will correct ourselves. And we might have a giggle because life is too short, but we are not looking to insult anybody.
No, 100% not.
Except for describing you. So I hadn't finished. No.
But I do refer to myself as a lesbian, a gay woman. Quite happy to call myself a dyke.
Yeah.
I have no problem. Some people don't like the term. I feel like I can be quite dykey, whatever that means. Queer. I love the queer word. Sorry.
Really? That by the way came from her mouth. That noise, not anywhere else.
Queer. Yeah, it used to be a slur, but I think the gay community has really kind of started owning that word.
Yeah.
And a lot of people quite happily refer to themselves as queer men.
And you're
women.
one of them.
Definitely happy to use that word.
Okay.
But yes, what about you? How do you like to?
I would call myself gay. Not regularly. I don't constantly call myself gay. But if I'm introducing myself, I would say I'm a gay woman who's married with a son who was the biological son of my wife, and we chose the sperm donor together. And everyone always says, "Why did your wife choose to have the baby?" And it's purely I never had that biological urge. She definitely wanted children, so it just made complete sense that that's what we would do. We did not find it easy to. The whole IVF journey for us was very harrowing, and I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. But it's I'm sure there'll be some people listening that have had to go through that same journey.
And keep listening, because we will talk about that.
Yeah,
a lot more.
Yeah. And do you know what? It isn't just the gay community. IVF is also the straight community, and I think that people don't understand how it affects both partners in that journey. It isn't what everybody is affected. In fact, it affects the children of the family that are already there. It affects everybody that is involved, because it's quite a difficult. Anyway, we won't get there. This is hilarious.
Okay, Jo. So why am I laughing? I don't know. It's just looking at your face.
Exactly.
Let's describe you.
Okay.
Right. So, am I describing it?
Yeah. No pressure.
Funny face.
No. Some people have said that to me before.
No, I was only referring to the fact that I laughed at your face. But hang on. Your face is not funny. Let's start again. You are funny.
Thank you.
Very tall.
5'8".
You're taller than me. That's really
okay.
Tall.
Okay.
Yeah, you're really tall.
Thank you.
I hardly ever see anyone that's taller than me. And to be honest, it's bothering me.
She doesn't go out very often.
I'd say you fairly fit, sporty.
Fairly fit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say fairly because I know you like your sports and you're good at them and you love doing it, but you say you don't do them enough. So I'm assuming that maybe that fitness level isn't quite there, but you look fit.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd say you're quite feminine. The way you look and present.
Okay, good. I am she, her. As in, what is that woman that puts the sword up above her head? The power of Greyskull, she, her.
I'm just glad you got it right, because earlier you said
she hit.
You said she, and I've never heard that before, and it's funny. But this probably comes down to the fact that you are dyslexic.
I am dyslexic,
which makes it really funny.
I get lots of words wrong.
Jo, you're funny. You're funny, and that's why I like you, because you always make me laugh.
Oh.
This sounds like I'm being emotional about it.
You're too busy laughing your head off. Yeah, okay, good.
Sorry, you're really funny. Kind. I'd like to say patient, but no.
No, not very patient.
No, you're kind, but you get hangry.
Yeah.
I've experienced that.
Yeah.
And that was not fun.
No, I need a lot of regular food content. I would say I'm slightly overweight. Like, if I go to the doctors, they say that I should lose a little bit around my stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not because your boobs are big?
they aren't measuring my boobs at that point. But yeah, I mean, I'm lucky in the fact that at the moment my stomach is slightly smaller than my boobs, and I think that's really important. I think you definitely, for me, I would be overweight if my stomach's overhang my boobs, but at the moment it doesn't. So, but that's really mean for people with flat chests, because obviously they will. Anyway, let's move on.
I'm just surprised because I described you as fit and you just said you're overweight. So
well, I have too much. But when you get to my age, which is kind of, after 50.
Oh, wow.
Which is, again, another
I don't know why I'm surprised, because I do know this.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, I would hope so. After 50, I think, and I've completely lost all track, and that is the menopause for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you just do that.
Are you there?
And honestly, who knows who's where? Because the definition of menopause is just, it happens between 40 and like 60, and it's your hormones changing. And who knows when your hormones change? It's not like, even with blood tests, they can't know. So it's a really difficult one. But anyway, whatever I was going to say was going to be really interesting.
But you lost it.
I've lost it.
You lost it
completely.
Okay. Never mind.
Another reason I wanted to pod is that I feel that there's a market for women who are gay, happy to talk about their experiences, but aren't those young, really cool women that are totally glamorous, shagging all the time, and I just can't associate with them, because that wasn't my experience growing up in a closet for a long time, and then sort of peeking my head out, and then slowly sort of running out, expecting there to be a wild scene, and then realising it wasn't really there. So,
but also there is a place for women like us to be cool. Like, we are cool still. Like,
yes,
I won't have that.
Right.
We're probably not cool for the young generation, but I think we're pretty cool. I mean, we're cool, right? No?
Yeah.
I think you're cool.
I think you're cool. So we're fine.
My God.
Sorry, I've just spat on you there. I'm not sure how cool that is. That's what happens when you...
For a second there, it felt like we're flirting, and then you spat on me. So I think you're cool.
Attractive? Spitting on me?
Well, yeah. Maybe we talk about spitting when we get to
S. Okay, let's move on. So, in terms of these podcasts, Jana, tell me, how long are they going to last? What have people got to endure?
Well, somewhere, I mean, we did a little bit of research, not very much from what I gather, but somewhere I saw that average podcast is about 36 minutes.
Right.
So maybe, do we want to be average?
I've mostly been average most of my life.
Really?
So I think average, but then there's a reason it's 36 minutes, surely.
Okay, well, I'm never average. I don't do average.
Right.
I feel like I'm always like sticking out somewhere.
Okay. Where do you want to stick
away from average? So we either go less or we go more. But I think that depends how much people want to listen to us.
Okay, and maybe whether we've got anything interesting to talk about.
Yeah. Are we funny enough? Are we cool enough?
Now, that's something else I need to talk about when describing you. You come across as very level-headed and, together, and, you've got your shit together, definitely, and you're pretty much happy in your own skin, but you're quite sensitive, aren't you?
Oh, gosh.
So
Are we going there?
Yeah, I think you're quite sensitive. So I think we have to be careful, that we have to warn the listeners that we absolutely want comments. We absolutely want suggestions, but please be gentle with us.
with this delicate flower.
Delicate flower that is Jana. And then you might as well be delicate with me too, because I don't want all the crap.
No, don't be delicate with her. She's fine. She's this power woman, this Big Joe.
Big Joe, yeah, big fat Joe.
No, you're definitely not fat.
No. I know.
Overweight. So that's something maybe we will talk about when we get to F.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No,
fat is not a good word, is it? I mean, and we all do it. We all call ourselves fat or overweight.
Honestly, I think that we as a society are so incredibly harsh on our visual selves. In fact, that whenever I look at a picture, I try to stop myself from picking it up and going straight to that part of my body that I think isn't the best. You know, for example, my stomach. I always go, oh, you can see my stomach in that photo.
Right.
And when I hear other women, they tend to go straight to that point of their body as well. Like someone will say, oh God, my nose. Or, you know, and it can be anything.
Yeah, teeth is mine. I hate my teeth. So I'm always like checking the pictures like, am I smiling too much? Are my teeth
And
showing
yet,
too
isn't
much?
that ridiculous? Because the whole idea of the picture is to capture the moment with your friends, and
Yeah.
you are focusing on the one bit of your body that you don't like.
Oh my God, we all do that, don't
Yeah.
we? We take these beautiful pictures with our friends, family, and first thing we look at is how do we look in that picture?
And how does that bit of our body we don't like look?
Oh.
And yet no one else, I swear to God, I do not look at any of the photos of you and go straight to your teeth. I mean, afterwards
You will
I go
now.
to your teeth.
Great. She's looking at my teeth, by the way.
Right, I'm like, oh, yeah, you've got great teeth.
Yeah, I've got rabbit teeth. They're like, yeah, and they're not straight. I'm trying to get, I mean, yeah, Invisaligns. Yeah,
Yeah, Vicky's
yeah,
had them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy. And actually, let's talk about this. When you get old, it's shit. It sucks. You can't just, I can afford it. I can pay for it because I work bloody hard.
Yep.
I can't
She does.
just go.
She really works hard.
Yeah. Thanks.
And she's like a first responder, so she arrives at places and has to deal with whatever there is to deal with. So it is big shit that she's dealing with.
Yes, I work on the railway as
Okay.
a first responder,
Yes.
mobile incident officer, deal with all the incidents you can imagine on the railway. So yeah, it's a cool job. I love my job. I work hard. I have for always. My working life has always been working hard, saving money, making sure I can afford a mortgage, making sure I can get married without having to take any loans or anything like that. And I've achieved that, and I'm happy. And I can go out there and buy myself these Invisalign, whatever the bloody hell they are.
So why haven't you?
I can't because I have to have a treatment for my gums because I'm fucking old and my gums are falling apart.
Oh, that's what you meant by
yeah.
old. Okay.
So it's shit, isn't it? Like,
well, actually, it's probably quite good that you get your gums sorted. I mean,
yeah, but I've been like having deep cleans, and I have a what do you call the person that cleans them? Hygienist all the time and stuff. But unfortunately, and I'm not happy about this. I inherited. Sorry, being a foreigner, it's hard. Sometimes you just mix up words. Inherited some shitty stuff from my parents, and I love them dearly. Although both of them are no longer with us.
Genetically, because they had some.
Genetically, they're bloody with me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gum disease. Yeah, got it. Thick hair, early grey hair.
Piles?
Well, I think I was going to just stop there.
Okay. I didn't know if you had piles.
Because I started listing things and I thought there's a few I don't really want to share.
Yeah, stop sharing. Stop sharing. There can be oversharing.
Yeah. Maybe when we get to letter P.
Then we get to the piles. Excellent. I'm sure there's some people who've got some very interesting questions about piles. I agree
Never
with you.
heard them, by the way. I never heard them.
No. Me neither, clearly.
Uh-huh.
My issue as you get older is all of the body hair. Honestly.
Ooh.
Well, and mostly, I think I'm lucky because it's light hair and light skin, and I feel really sorry for friends that are dark skin, dark hair, but actually the sun shines and I suddenly look like Wurzel Gummidge. Do you remember? I mean,
I don't know who that is.
Well, anybody under the age of 50 also doesn't, and you weren't brought up in this country, but he was made a straw man because he was a scarecrow, and he had straw coming out of everywhere, and that's what my chin looks like if the sun shines on it.
Do you know, I was going to take a closer look, but also with my age, I'm pretty blind now.
Oh, that's amazing. So at least the people I'm talking to can't see anyway.
Oh, literally.
Oh, well, that's brilliant. No, don't take a picture of it.
Oh no, I was going to put a torch on.
No, I don't think I want you to take a...
Have you been waxed?
No.
Oh.
I get my eyebrows...
Looks pretty sweet.
...and my lip waxed, but I just feel that getting the chin waxed is just too far, and the woman's going to laugh at me.
That's too far. What about, like, other bits? Waxed.
Oh, no. No.
Have you ever had that?
I think I might have done. I've had my legs waxed, definitely. Bikini line? See, the thing is, waxing for me it doesn't. It's instant pain, isn't it? It's over so quickly.
Hmm.
The issue for me with anything like that is especially it's the regrowth. How itchy that is.
Ow,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I would rather, and I don't feel if my body was designed to have hairs, it's designed to have hairs. I kind of feel like I just have to get used to it, and obviously everyone else has to get used to it too. Deal with them.
Yes, and there's more and more people, especially within our community that I meet, that are really embracing the hair
hair.
growth. Yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Because it's a very personal thing.
It is personal. I don't care what they do.
No.
It's up to them. I support it. I
Are
think
you
there's
a
nothing
waxer
wrong.
though? I can see.
I'm-
I bet you are. I bet
I'm
you're
not
like,
a waxer. I'm a shaver,
Okay.
and I can't stand hair, so I couldn't do it basically.
right.
But if
So
anyone else wants to do
you're
it,
a Hollywood or Bollywood or whatever they call. That's
what
not
is that?
right. So I think as bald as a coot is
Where?
like in terms of like
No.
No. Well, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, that was only.
You can't take
I
hair.
was talking about my legs and pits.
Oh, okay. Well, do shave my pits.
Down there, yeah, like
Right.
you trim and shave and.
Right. Well, you do. I'm not very good at.
Why are we talking about this? Is weird.
Yeah. Sorry.
I guess this is why I wanted you in the room.
Let's
for 5
be honest.
minutes. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a topic that
Mm.
I think women in our community who are dating struggle with. Like, I don't struggle with it because I've got a wife, and that poor woman just has to put up with it now because she married me 15 years ago. Tough. That's what you were in for. Deal with it. But these people out dating,
Yeah.
like, if you watch anything on television, you would assume everybody shaves everything off. Like, not
like
a hair in
bald.
sight.
Like, I suppose when you're younger, you would like just. Yeah, but I never felt it looks right.
I feel it looks pre-pubescent. I don't think that's right.
No.
There's something wrong with
But
that.
like a really close trim with like your.
Okay, so
Like-
in order, you'd say, everything's a little bit looked after.
Yes.
Right, okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
But
That's
not-
what you'd advise everybody to be. A bit looked
I think
after.
So. But
Okay.
if someone else fancies
A different way.
bald,
Then we wouldn't criticise.
No.
That's up to them.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. It's just not for me.
My friend Kath had a bit of advice, which I think is very wise.
Hmm.
She said if you get to the point where you get down to the belly button, and there's any sort of smells, come back up again.
Oh,
I think that's good advice for anybody dating out there.
right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good.
How did we get here? Right. So, we're trying to educate our audience. I feel that's been extremely helpful. I can't imagine anyone not finding that useful. Okay.
I was gonna go back to something when we were talking about.
Have you forgotten about it? Because that means you too are in the menopause.
Oh, yeah, perimenopause potentially.
Yeah.
My periods, they're still very, very regular. They come every 25 days. And my wife just doesn't understand it because hers come like every 28 days. So we could be on together, but then it happens that the next time
I
I'm
have an
much
interesting
earlier.
topic on this. Apparently, this whole syncing
Oh,
is to do
it's a
with
myth.
it's to do with there being an alpha female.
Ooh.
Oh, see, I heard something I thought very interesting. But if you have two alpha females in a relationship, they will never sync.
That's me and Molly.
Yeah, me and Vicky
The
too.
little 5-foot Molly. She's
an alpha
an
male.
alpha male.
No. She's an alpha female. I don't know what an alpha female even means.
Wow.
It kind of means leader, doesn't it? What does that mean?
She's definitely a leader. She's the boss of me. She
Yeah,
is.
okay.
But then I'm a bit of an alpha female myself too.
So that's why you don't sync. Whereas when you sync,
Wow.
but it's not a criticism that someone's not an alpha female. It just means
No.
that their
Interesting, because
body
we
is
don't.
allowing someone else to take the lead on menstrual cycle.
I never quite believed it, but then I read somewhere that it was a myth. So maybe we need to look into that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe it's a total myth because there have been some relationships where I have synced with my partner.
What, for like months and months?
Yeah. Always, that periods stuff. I mean, I think they call it tampons and things. Are bought at the same, like literally one of you goes and buys it and then it's used, and then the next one, it's always the same time. but never with Vicky. We've never synced. So I don't think it's a myth. And I know
So
people
you
that
are
have
both-
synced with their work colleagues and things.
Oh wow. Well, there's no chance I'm going to sync with my work colleagues as I work with men only, really.
Well, that's good. I wonder if they're going home feeling very upset at some times of the month.
Oh yeah, after working with me. Well,
Most times of the month.
I've had comments like saying, "Yeah, I can't wait to go home and sit in a dark room and have a stiff drink." That's what they say after a day with me. I take it as a compliment,
I
to
was
be
gonna
honest.
say, absolutely.
I've done good.
You've educated them.
Yeah.
They need to consider all those things they had previously not been thinking about.
Definitely. However, being foreign and sometimes not quite getting the words right, we were talking about this, and we were having a good laugh about this. How actually I had worked with two in one day. Sometimes they are double crewed, so I have two police officers, and they said that, oh my God, what a day! I'm going to go home, sit in a dark room, and have a stiff drink, and we had a good laugh about it. And then as I was leaving, I said, "Oh, guys, good luck when you get home and enjoy a stiffy."
That didn't go well, did it?
No, I mean, their faces were like, did she just say that? But like, I thought like you guys would use stiff drink, like short for stiff drink is stiffy. But of course, as soon as I said it, that means something completely different.
Did you know that stiffy was?
Well, I
You
did.
did, you
but,
did,
But I
right.
said it and only then realised what I said.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They think you're a cocktease.
Oh God, let's not. No,
No,
let's
okay.
not go there. They might listen to this and
No,
no.
okay. But that's a funny thing.
Well,
for you to say.
Yeah,
It didn't go well.
Well,
But would be
they
hilarious.
laughed about it, and they then did send me pictures of their
Stiff drink.
stiff drink.
Phew! Let's move on quickly. Okay.
We have fun at work. We do.
Yeah. So I work luckily with a mixture of male and female.
Nice.
Yeah, and we never discuss anything like that
Oh, do you
because we're
not?
very corporate.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I feel like your job and my job are very, very different.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever do your job. Being in the office and being corporate and professional,
Yeah.
like all the time, I don't think I could do that. Whereas my job is a beautiful mixture of having to be super professional. If there's a major incident on the railway, I will be in charge of everybody's safety and everything to do with the incident. So I have to be super professional. The rest of the time, when we patrol in the car, driving, it's just me and one other person. We just chat, absolute rubbish.
Banter.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
banter, a lot of banter. In the office, it's banter. Because we work weird hours. There's a lot of people that work night shifts.
And you're dealing
just
with some
need-
horrific
and we
things.
do,
You
we
need to be able to
Yeah,
let rip a bit.
We laugh a lot.
Good.
It's our therapy, yeah, because we do see some awful stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So on that note, do you think there's anything else anybody needs to know about us? Because I mean, 36 minutes and we're at 31 and a half.
I mean, I'm not sure I described you enough. Like, yeah, you're tall.
I'm funny.
You're funny. You're kind. Quite feminine looking, but not so much.
I was always
Behaving?
a tomboy.
Tomboy, yeah, but
but I just can't be bothered to cut my hair
Why?
because it takes a bit of effort to cut my hair. That was my son coming home from school, seeing that we're podding and just going, I'm out of here. Yeah, yes, I have long hair at the moment, but it's normally I have a really vicious widow peak right in the front, so I can't really have short hair. Do you know what widow's peak is?
No.
I also have a split uvula, but that's for another time.
Oh my God! I wish this was a video because I saw that and that's amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Right.
I feel like there's like you're not like quite 100% human.
Yeah.
Having that.
And widow's peak. That's a pretty severe.
It's a little bit like evilish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you've got. No, lovely. But yeah, so I would say physically I'm kind of in no man's land. I don't feel like I really want to ever wear dainty dresses, etc. But I'm also not comfortable butching it up because I really struggled with the whole being misgendered. I hated it when people called me sir or boy and that happened a lot when I was younger. So
Interesting.
So I'm kind of in that
That makes sense now because you're exactly that in the middle. You're not dressing femininely, but not really tomboyishy. You're like
Yeah.
right in the middle. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of you and Vicky.
On our
Of
wedding
your
day.
wedding picture, and you look stunning.
In a dress.
Both of you look stunning, but
Yeah.
you look really stunning in a dress. So,
Thank you.
wow, well done.
Well, funnily enough, I have the body shape for a dress. And that means I have a really short waist
Mm-hmm.
and I have long legs. So in a dress, you kind of, it can all smooth out. But I
Yeah.
don't like wearing them.
No, and that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you'll never see me in a dress.
Never?
Last time I wore something similar to a dress, which was a skirt, I was 12 years old. So that's
a
long time
never.
ago.
Yeah, that's a long time,
Yeah.
people.
So no, not for me. I'm happy dressing in a very tomboyish way, but
Yeah, you're much happier in your tomboy skin than
Yeah.
I am. So, okay.
okay.
Good. Well, I think that's
Yeah.
given people enough to know for now.
Mm.
We want comments. We want what you want to hear about,
Yep.
what letter of the alphabet and what topic.
Yeah.
And we will also be really interested in seeing if anybody watches, listens, hears
For now.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to keep they're now dying to know what we look like.
Yeah.
Are your Instas publicly available? Can people find you
They can.
on and how?
Jana. No one will ever be able to spell that.
Yeah.
Jana.
That's the normal foreign way.
Clemova. That's my surname.
Never Vanya. Good luck, people.
Just because you called Joe Sales.
Yeah,
so easy,
really easy.
isn't
Joe
it?
Sales.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram, and you can decide whether you think I, like the doctor suggests, are too thick round the waist, or whether I'm just fine.
I don't think you're too thick.
Full stop. Thanks, Jana. See you next time.
Yes, see you next time. Thank you.